And we began exploring the necessity to build spiritual capacity. And the first area of spiritual capacity, or the first tool of capacity building when it comes to spiritual things, is capacity through prayers. Jesus said men ought to pray always and not to faint. If you are a Christian, if you are a child of God, prayer is not an option. Because when the disciples came to him and said, teach us to pray, like John taught his disciples, in that verse we see that there is a precedence. John's disciples were what they were. John himself was what he was because of the glimpse that we are given into his life, which is not publicly recorded. It means that he was a man who taught his followers how to pray. Are you with me? Teach us to pray like John taught. There is no record of John teaching his disciples, but in that conversation Jesus had with his disciples, we understand why John was a strange creature. He was a man whose foundation was established on prayer. As a child of God, you will never ever excel and travel even into the great beyond to download things that are not readily visible in the eyes of mortals if you are not a man who practices the spiritual discipline of prayer. For every man that is enviable spiritually in the sight of men, who has done anything of impact, any man who is a reference among mortals, popular among spirits, is a man who has built his life on the edifice of prayer.